Hey everybody, welcome back to Exceptional Anecdote My Sibling. I am Chris Slone. Normally I do this thing with another guy named Erdman, Anthony Erdman. But today we have to do a quick episode. I have to do a quick episode. This is going to be a solo episode. First ever in Exceptional Anecdote history. I'm going to show these cats how it's done. So what happened was we recorded an episode for the 19th episode, which was going to be like an MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe episode, but we had some audio issues that kind of popped up during editing, and that episode can't come out. So unfortunately, you'll have to wait a little longer for that one, but it is going to come out. We're going to actually have more people on it. There were some people who wanted to be in it that couldn't because of scheduling, but we're going to make it better now, so it's only better for you guys. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do this week, is just give you a little solo action, kind of just talk about the world and blah, blah, blah. No, but I first want to explain the hiatus. So the last episode we posted was back in December, episode 18. There was an episode that was supposed to come out for 19 that was about The Punisher, Netflix series that we had promised you guys, but that episode didn't have audio issues. It just wasn't a good episode. We did our best to try and do an episode about the Punisher. We loved the show, but the show just sucked. So we just didn't put it out there. We actually deleted the audio and said, screw it, we'll just move on. And then the holidays came up. There were some issues with Anthony's living situation. They were moving and whatnot and looking for another place, plus school, blah, 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 life. Basically, the hiatus can be summed up with, we have lives, and they came up, and we had to take a little break, but Exceptional Anecdote My Sibling is back, and this episode is just going to be kind of a filler episode until next week, but we can still have some fun, you know what I mean? Things that have happened, as far as, that have affected me anyway, YouTube recently came out and they said that they were no longer going to monetize videos for anyone under 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 viewing minutes. I think I think it was like a week or some shit, which I don't have. If anybody knows me, I do the Irish 2K YouTube channel, and I do some live streaming on Twitch. And I've done a few things on Facebook Live. But, those parameters came out and it kind of set the precedent that basically if you're a small channel, you have to work harder and you have to get to that level. And a lot of people were pissed about that. I actually have a lot of friends who, as of a future date, plan on just being done with YouTube and moving exclusively to Twitch, which I respect that decision, you know what I mean? But I do it for a different reason. I post videos and create it and make content because I love it. I think it's the best way to express my creativity and give people the most authentic Chris Sloan that you can get. And that's me pouring myself into a 7-8 minute video of us playing video games, which has been pretty much the basis of my life for as long as I can remember. Content should not be about making money. If that's the reason you start doing it, you're not doing it for the right reasons. If you ever get into YouTube, if you ever make content, if you ever become a streamer, the number one thing that needs to be in your focus is, I'm doing this because I love doing this. If I never make a dime off of posting YouTube videos between when I started doing this to the day I stopped doing this, I'm still going to be happy because every single video is me. And it's authentic. And you know this because if I never made a penny off of it, then the only inspiration behind it is that I love doing it. Nobody does anything that long because they have to. They do it because they love doing it. And I actually took a little hiatus from YouTube along with the podcast. I needed a break. Because there was a period of, like, throughout the summer, I think I posted almost every day. It got to that point and I needed a break, and I took a break. And I came back and I had a consistent thing going for about 2 months. And then I got overwhelmed. It got really overwhelming with life and trying to do that. So I took another break and I came back at the end of December, right around my birthday. I got a message from a viewer, and he basically said that, you know, he liked my videos, and he was shocked that every time he comes back to this channel that I don't have more subscribers. And I appreciated that, but you know, at the end of the day, people subscribe to what they want to subscribe to, and I'm not judgy of that. I get it. I'm happy to have all of my subscribers, all like 100 plus subscribers. And that was kind of that spark I needed to get back into making the videos again. And I did, and I started posting content again, and I haven't stopped. I'm getting more and more excited about recording content, playing new games, things like that. Plus, Call of Duty World War II just came out with Prop Hunt. I'm not making that up. They haven't done this since like Modern Warfare. And it's fun. It's really, really fun. So I plan on posting the hell out of that at some point. But what has Anthony Erdman been doing? He's basically been playing Fishing Planet on Steam. It's a free-to-play fishing simulator. I'm not making that shit up either. It's literally like fishing in its entirety in a game. That's Fishing Planet. What's fucked up is... Sorry, I had to get a drink. What's fucked up is like he's been playing that game and just been in like zen, almost like a game where he can escape and just be peaceful. Because it's if you just play by yourself, it's really peaceful. Like the sounds and shit. It's like, you know, nature. But he brought in. I just simply asked her, like, hey man, you want me to join you? Like, you looking for company? And he's like, yeah. And I got in there and it was peaceful. The first few times were peaceful, and then after like a day or two, I'm just like, how do I get better at this immediately? Like, what do I need to do to catch more fish, catch bigger fish, and earn the cash to buy better rods, to get more gold, to get this like gear and shit? It's just basically what video games are these days, is where it's like, how do I get better so that I can earn more and be ranked higher? And unfortunately for Erdman, that was not why he was playing the game. He was playing it because it was just a nice escape. And then myself and a couple of people we play with who were playing that or started playing that or play it later, we turned it into something else. It's just like, I caught the biggest fish, or you caught the biggest, you know, stuff like that. Just competitive nature. And it got to the point where it was like there'd be days where we'd play and I wouldn't catch shit for a while. And I'd be like, dude, fuck, this is so frustrating because I'm doing everything right based on like, you know, help that we've gotten from other people. And he's like, why do you, it's a fishing game. It's like, nah, dog, it's not a fishing game. It's more than that. But that's what happens when you put competitive people in an environment where you can advance and grow and get better. And you know, we might have ruined it for him, or hell, maybe he just enjoys the company, you know, because when you play a game for like peace reasons, like for me, that's Hearthstone. Hearthstone's so competitive, but I play that shit to just escape from my day to day. So I escape my stressful environment to go into a competitive, stressful environment. But it's a game and it's fun, and you know, you get to experience new things. You get to play against people who, you know, you've never met before, and they have their own deck style and things like that. And that's where I thrive in that. I live in that. But you know, Erdman is kind of a middle guy. You know, he plays the poker games to chill. He plays fishing to chill. But then he has the other side of his gaming style where he plays Siege and he's competitive. And I'm tell you right now, there's not a game on this planet that brings out the evil in a person like Rainbow Six Siege does. And if you don't believe me, if you've never played it before, hop on in, go play it for a while. Keep earning shit. Keep getting new operators and skins on your guns and getting better at the game, and then getting in those like 1-on-3 moments where you come out on top and shit. Like, get into that. and come out the other side not talking in tongues. I've seen really, really nice dudes just like tell people to shut the hell up. Like dudes who would never say shit like that. Just be like, hey, shut up. Like, but I think that shit's funny. I like I said, I thrive in chaos. I love it. I love when people start freaking out. I love when people rage. It is hilarious. And I love raging. That's another thing. Is you get so wound up. You get the adrenaline of a moment, and then you're just like, fuck. It's amazing. It feels so good to just get it out. Because it's not all of it stems from the game you're playing. You're not playing a game and getting that mad. You're just, that's your life built up inside your brain where you can't just like choke somebody the fuck out in real life. And you get in this moment where you're just like, I want to shoot that dude in the face. And then all of a sudden you do. Or you're about to, and then you get killed and you're just like, motherfucker. And you can actually get mad about that because in society, that's okay to be mad about that because it's a game. You know, it's an emotional thing. Just like with like sports, you watch sports, your team loses, you get pissed. That's understandable because, you know, you love that team they lost. You wanted to kill that guy. That was your objective in the game, and you failed because you got killed. It's understandable. But like, if somebody's rude to you in a store, you can't just be like, fuck you, and like choke them because that's against the law. So, you know what I mean? That's the difference in the situations. Is I think people, I prefer the moments where I can get that shit out. And whether that's shooting motherfuckers or celebrating, that's another thing. I get into celebrating. And I celebrate for other people too. You know, when in Siege or in any game really, when you know, I see my teammates or my friends succeed, I cheer them on because that's a good moment, man. You should be able to celebrate that shit, and I want to be a part of that and celebrate with you. And some people think that I'm a fucking psycho because of that emotion, and I'm just like, you know, whatever. I don't care because it's me, and I'm being authentic. I'm not being fake. And there needs to be more of that in the world, I think. Just more people being able to just talk and act and be themselves without having to conform to what other people want. And that's the problem, is the society we live in, most of what people say now, 5 years ago, didn't fucking matter. But now it's offensive. And to some degree, they're right. To some degree, a lot of what people say is offensive, like the racist shit, or the sexually demeaning things that, you know, men and women say to men and women. But there's just some things that's just like, why give a shit? Why care what that person does, you know, with their day-to-day life? You know, because at the end of the day, if they fuck up, they fuck up. Like, for instance, okay, you know, this is relevant to today's society. People are eating those Tide Pods. I'll say that again in case you didn't hear me. People are eating Tide Pods, which is what you put in your fucking dishwasher. I think, no, that's your laundry. I'm sorry, your Tide Pod for your laundry detergent. Sorry, they look the same, though. They're like the little squares with wrapped in plastic, and they're colorful. And dumbasses are putting it in their mouth, and they're eating it. And they're dying. Tide Pod Challenge. Look it up if you don't believe me. And they're dying. They're straight up dying. And everybody's like, oh my God, we have to stop it. No, we don't. Let this just play the fuck out. Let the dummies die. Yeah, they might be family. Yeah, they might be friends. They might be kids or cousins or fucking aunts and uncles of people you care about. But dude, if they're that dumb to eat a fucking Tide Pod and then die, imagine what else they're dumb enough to do. And then be happy that they're no longer with us. And I mean that. I mean that wholeheartedly. There's another challenge going on in some place in America. That's the only place this shit happens. Where people are taking out their handguns. Whether they're legal or not, I don't know. But they're taking out handguns and they're recording. Like, they have their phone behind the handgun, almost like a first-person shooter. And they're walking up to their like friends and like even acquaintances. And they're just pointing the gun at them. Not saying a fucking thing. And then I guess the challenge is to get that person to point their weapon at you. And someone already got shot and killed because of it. What the fuck else did you think was going to happen? And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get mad at that shit. Let those dumbasses do it. And the more people that end up getting shot and poisoned because of these stupid fucking acts, that's just less dumb people on this fucking planet. You should celebrate that shit privately to yourself. Don't go out and be like, haha, fucking idiots, die. Because then you might get shot or get Tide Pods thrown at you. But either way, you know what I mean? Like, that's, what the fuck is the point there? It sucks. It sucks that people are that stupid to do it, but it's also like, you know, bye. Because if you're dumb enough to eat a Tide Pod, God help us if you get to like some position of power, whether it's a company or politics or fucking just some level of control. Or, God forbid, criminal. Jesus. I wonder if Hitler would have eaten a Tide Pod. That ego, you know? Like, oh, I can fucking survive anything. Give me that Tide Pod. Random. No, but yeah, that's what I feel about that shit. And you should feel the same. You should just let those fucking kids just fade off into oblivion. Because who the fuck cares? Watch the videos, laugh at them. Fuck it. Matter of fact, definitely watch the videos. Because if you watch the videos and then they're like, oh my god, I'm getting views by eating Tide Pods. And then they eat more Tide Pods. You're just speeding up the process. More dumb people gone. I'm not going to be the guy who says this shit and he's like, oh, just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Seriously. Let those fuckers go. Let them go. Let them go. This country is overpopulated as fuck. And if we can take out at least like 2% because of Tide Pods, Tide deserves a fucking like bonus. They need a government bailout from being awesome. Yeah. I hate this fucking country, dude. The fact that I even just had that conversation out loud on a podcast is fucking mind-boggling. Like, how is that even a thing? How is that even a thing? It's like that stupid fucking show that was on TLC. It's like My Addiction or whatever the fuck it was. And there's like that dude who just ate nothing but raw meat. It's like, dude, you're going to die. You're literally going to fucking die. Because first of all, if you think that meat is good to just eat raw, you're a fucking idiot. But the fact that you're doing it is, you're a fucking idiot. Then there was a dude who like, he like never threw away like paper plates or paper towels. Like they actually cleaned them, air dried them and shit. Like in their backyard, like, you know, old timey, before they're washer and dryers, they just like clipped them to a fucking wire and let them dry. He had like a row of paper towel clippings like that shit. And there's like girls who like ate deodorant or cotton balls or fucking drank mouthwash, which that's an alcoholic thing, but still gross. I hate mouthwash. I use it because it works, but I've swallowed it before and I wanted to shoot myself. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I never used to be this angry and dark. Yeah, I don't know. I will say, I you know, things like that are why people like, you know, Elon Musk need to exist. Because the more people like those who fucking fall off the face of the earth, the better chance people like Elon Musk are gonna reproduce, and then we're gonna have a bunch of smart motherfuckers who make things. Like Joe Rogan said, dude, if the world fucking ended and there was like a group of dumb people, like, do you know how to make a cell phone? I don't. I have no idea. I don't even know how to make a fucking flashlight. Give me a stick and a fucking match and I can make you a torch. But I'm not even guaranteeing that that's going to be successful. Yeah, I'd be one of the dummies. Easily one of the dummies. I think I saw in Walking Dead where he like took like bubblegum wrappers and like had them touching each end of a battery and it like started a fire. I could probably do that. I could probably do that. But like a computer? Nope. I would have no fucking idea where to start there. Hell, this microphone I'm talking into, just like Joe Rogan said. I don't know how this fucking thing works. I just know I talk into it and sound comes out of the speakers. And in this case, I talk to you, you hear it, and I don't know what happens in between those 2 points. Except at one point you clicked this episode and I thank you so much for that shit. It means so much to me. In other news, I still haven't watched Supernatural, and I don't plan on it. I'll keep this shit going to my grave. I'll put it on my tombstone. Never watched Supernatural. ! Hashtag Veredum. Oh. What a stupid fucking show. Anyway, yeah, we're about 20 minutes in. I say we hit a commercial, do another 20 minutes, and then I'll let you fuckers bounce. LucriCorp, you can play a stupid fucking thing now.
There was an idea.
Oh god, someone help us!
That a group of birds...
Wait, did he just say birds?
...could become more.
Seriously. Did he just say birds?
And fight together.
He is serious. Birds? Really?
against an ancient evil.
A group of birds are not going to beat that 7-foot purple dude wearing a shiny glove that looks like it blows up shit. And then you just came out of like a portal thing, man.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I didn't pick the fucking hero.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. You see how ridiculous this is, though, right?
Yes, just go with it.
Oh god, I can't. I'm sorry. This is impossible.
Coming this May,
Ah, you fucking shot me.
The Avenge Birds.
Ad paid for and created by LucriCorp.
And there's your commercial. Did you like it? Was it entertaining? Did it happen to feel like that commercial might have been a part of a different episode, maybe more relevant to what I had mentioned was supposed to get posted? Yeah, fuck it. I'll play it again next week too. Fuck it. I mean, LucriCorp will play it. Oops. I broke the fourth wall, Dad. You know what? Fuck it. Erdman's not here. I can talk about whatever I want to. Watched the Royal Rumble last night. Because it is Monday. I'm literally making this the day it's supposed to post instead of on Saturdays when we normally record. Yeah, the Royal Rumble was last night. It was fantastic. Absolutely fucking enjoyed it. There was literally not one moment that I was like, this is stupid. You know, because you get pay-per-views like that with WWE. Where, yeah, and I'm a huge wrestling fan, by the way, so just either turn the fucking thing off or whatever. You know, they're like, even from the kickoff show where there was just like irrelevant fucking matches, like they were all really good all the way up until the beginning of the pay-per-view, and then you had a great match at the beginning with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against AJ Styles in a handicap match. That was fucking amazing. It was so well done. And it continues the storyline. It lets AJ move on, and Kevin and Sami now have beef with you know, SmackDown Live's admin, you know what I mean? I think the Royal Rumble match was amazing. I did not expect Shinsuke Nakamura to win. He is one of my favorite wrestlers right now, and I thought John Cena was going to win because of the whole 17 world titles breaking Ric Flair's record. But he didn't. It was Shinsuke Nakamura. I thought that was pretty cool. First Japanese wrestler to ever win a Royal Rumble. And then later that night, the first ever women's Royal Rumble is won by the first ever female Japanese wrestler to take part in a women's Royal Rumble because she's the only one. Kairi Sane was also in there, but NXT, you kind of knew she wasn't going to win it. But Asuka, undefeated still from NXT to now, has not lost. That's fucking insane. That is fucking insane. Like this is Goldberg-esque, but female. It's still fucking amazing. It doesn't matter if she's female, but I'm saying like Goldberg's got a dick, so clearly not a dude or not a chick. Sorry. I don't know why I keep putting the cap on. Like I'm gonna stop drinking it. So dumb. Anyway, but yeah, it was a great pay-per-view. If you have the WWE Network, right after the pay-per-view ended, they played WWE 24 WrestleMania Orlando. It's like the behind-the-scenes special documentary about, you know, how WrestleMania went down. Absolutely phenomenal, by the way. They kind of went behind the scenes of what might possibly be Undertaker's last match, which I got a little emotional. You know what I mean? Because I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. Took a little break from like 2003 to 2012, mainly because Stone Cold was done, and then I was done. But then he came back and did like a bunch of shit that I didn't watch. I feel like an asshole, but WWE Network exists, so I'm able to catch up on all of the antics and all of the storylines and all the fun things that happen. Like I missed Evolution. I didn't see Evolution happen. How shitty is that? One of the best storylines in WWE, and I completely fucking whiffed on it. I got to see him fight the Shield. I was a part of that. I got to be like excited because I knew what Evolution was, and I knew how, like all the things they had done. But for me, that's just a gap. It's like Stone Cold done, and then 2012, it's CM Punk, who I fucking miss so bad, and the Shield, who all three of those guys are fucking amazing. But that team was and forever will be the greatest group. I don't even know what the fucking word is. Stable. The greatest stable of all time. It was amazing. It was amazing to come back to it. It was so fucking awesome. Because Tony was like, it's fucking stupid wrestling. And then one day I was like, babe, just sit down and watch Monday Night Raw with me. If you don't like it, I promise I'll turn it off. And thank God that the storyline at the time was John Cena versus The Rock, because that's what got her pulled back in. Because she watched it as a kid too and loved The Rock, because her dad and The Rock are like fucking twins, except he's The Rock and her dad isn't. But so she had that like kind of connection, kind of remembering things, and you get that nostalgia for a minute, and then it pulls you back in. And then literally, no shit, since WrestleMania 29 all the way to now, her and I have been diehard wrestling fans. I've been to, I think, 4 events in Ohio. I haven't gone to an NXT event. I hope to this March, but it's crazy how something like that pulls you in, and you're just like, fuck, I miss it. It was so fun. But I think, and people give you shit now, like, oh, wrestling's fake. Well, no shit. It's fake in that they're not actually beating. Well, no, see, even that's not true. It's fake in that they're not, like, they don't actually hate each other, even though sometimes people do, but it's scripted. I know that. That's the word that needs to be used. You know it's scripted, right? Yeah, I do. You know that fucking show you love so much, The Walking Dead? That one's scripted too. Do you really think there's zombies eating people, you fucking dope? No. It's a fucking TV show. And Raw, SmackDown, WWE Entertainment is a fucking entertainment area. It's fucking TV. It's TV. And I watch it and enjoy it the same way I do watching The Flash on CW, Arrow, Black Lightning, which is dope, by the way. If you haven't started watching Black Lightning, please go watch Black Lightning. I'm not going to be like Erdman and give you like 50 fucking TV shows to go watch, but Black Lightning, CW, it is exactly the fucking superhero show that we need right now, that this country needs right now, because it dives right into black culture in this country, and there's a lot of people who just don't fucking get it, and this show really fucking explains it while also being fucking dope because of superheroes. You know what I mean? So check it out, CW. I don't know what day it's on. I just watched the replay on Hulu or the CW app or whatever. Because I think, wrestling kind of like intervenes with when those episodes air, so I just watch it like the later days of the week. But you end up in a situation where you're just like, man, I fucking love this show, and also it's sending a message to all the racist assholes out there. Like, you think that these people just take the world for granted. These people being the black community or anybody of another race take this country for granted, and they don't care, and they're lazy. It's like, no, dude, what? First of all, that thinking alone is fucked up. But it's stemming from just ignorance, and not ignorance and being a fucking idiot. It's ignorance and not really knowing, and just going off of hate from someone who raised them. And instead of just fucking carrying on the stupid, they need to stop for 5 seconds and just be like, okay, let me get to know you better. There's an amazing video, if you look it up on YouTube. It's called I'm Not Racist. And it's a fucking awesome music video. I forgot the artist's name, but just look up I'm Not Racist. It's going to be the #1 fucking result. And it's a video with a guy wearing a Make America Great Again hat. And he's just shitting on this dude, this black dude, who's the artist, by the way. And he's like basically spewing out the narrative of racist people in this country, racist white people in this country, mainly the people who voted for Trump, is who this character is supposed to represent. And the racist people who voted for Trump. I shouldn't say all people who voted for Trump, because not everybody who voted for Trump's a racist. I get it. But this person is supposed to be a representation of that hatred, that hateful person that you saw at the rallies, like flipping off Muslim, citizens walking by with their kids and shit. And it's an amazing song. And it talks about how the end result of it is they both kind of go back and forth, like, oh, fuck you, and they spit all this hateful shit back at each other. And even the artist says like hateful shit towards the white guy, and like the idea and the what's the word I'm looking for? The perception. There we go. Of people who are labeled that way, and the end result of the song is maybe I should just get to know you better. How about that? Maybe I should just I should stop just talking and start asking questions and start listening. And I loved it. It's such a impactful video. And I unfortunately that guy's not going to give me money or anything from it, but he was an amazing fucking artist. It's an amazing song, and I hope it blows up even more than it already has. But the end of the video, they're hugging. You know what I mean? He takes the hat off, the fucking "Make America Great Again" hat. They hug it out, and it's just that's the sign. That's where we need to be as a country. We just need to fucking stop and go, okay, why don't I like you? Oh, it's all bullshit. Okay, why don't you like me? Well, that's not true. So don't feel that way. And then maybe we fucking get somewhere. But too many hard-headed assholes in this country. That's my feelings on that shit. But hey, you know what? This has been a great fucking podcast, right? Solo, we did good. Didn't have anybody to talk to, but I was talking to the mic, pretending it was you. That makes it easier, right? Or I'm a sociopath who can talk to himself for basically an hour. One way or the other. Pepsi drink. Anyway, what I want you to take from this is episode 20 is going to be a Marvel Cinematic Universe episode. We're going to have basically a panel of people. We're going to talk about the trailer. We're going to talk about what to expect. Where is it going from here kind of shit. You're going to get an emotional Erdman, which you already know about. It's going to be a fun time. I can't wait. I hope you guys can't wait. But it is that time. So
Hit the music.